Welcome to Batavia Spotlight. This is the BATV monthly program highlighting the best in Batavia and the surrounding community. I'm Ellen Huxtable, the host of this program. Today, we welcome Scott Pruden from Batavia Enterprises, Tom Wangler from Confident Air, and Peter Lowe from the Batavia Firework Foundation. Well, thank you so much for being here today with us, Scott.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about Batavia Enterprises?
Sure. Batavia Enterprises is a locally owned and operated family business. We started out in this area, downtown Batavia specifically, in the early 1950s. The core of our business is leasing office, industrial, retail, commercial space, and we also touch in the residential real estate arena as well.
I see. I noticed that recently there's been both of the Batavia Enterprises and then BERE. Can you tell us about those two entities and how they relate to each other?
Yes, very good question. So Batavia Enterprises is our core business. Any leasing we do under the Batavia Enterprise umbrella, that would be properties that Batavia Enterprises owns themselves. So when we lease an office in downtown Batavia under the Batavia Enterprise umbrella, that's a property that we manage and we lease and we have full control over. On the BERE real estate side, that's our brokerage firm. So very similar to your standard Caldwell Banker, CB Richard Ellis firms, we handle the third-party brokerage and management of other landlords' properties. So if a landlord owned an office in Geneva or St. Charles or Batavia, we could manage that property for them, we could list that property for sale for them or for lease for them.
What is the geographic boundaries for Batavia Enterprises?
So contrary to what our name is, Batavia Enterprises, we actually service Batavia, Geneva, St. Charles, West Chicago, and we also have vacant land, vacant farmland going out west as far as Rockford.
And so you have commercial and residential and also some of the farmland that you have there.
Correct.
And when you do the management for other people, do you do the management on an ongoing basis, or is it episodic things you do for them? What are the services you give them?
Yeah, so if we're managing let's say somebody owns a duplex in St. Charles, and they're out of town, they live in Florida, and they say, I want to rent this out. So they'll call us, and they'll say, we need you to find us a couple tenants for our duplex, and we also need you to work on getting us landscape contractors, snowplow contractors. We need you to collect the rent for us every month. So we're full service in regards to the BERE real estate side, where we can actually broker sales, list properties for sale and lease.
Do you also do individual residential properties or mostly the multi-tenant properties?
We do single-family homes, so we will list those for sale. We will represent buyers for a single-family home as well.
Now, you mentioned a little bit about the background for Batavia Enterprises. Can you tell us a little bit about how it's operated now, how many people work for it, and what everybody does?
Sure. So our company was started, like I said, in the early 1950s. The current owner of Batavia Enterprises is Jerry Dempsey. He's a very prominent figure here in Batavia. His father, Larry Dempsey, started the business. So Larry passed the business down to Jerry, and now Jerry's son, Austin, who is my direct boss, he will be taking over for Jerry once Jerry retires. We have about 18 office staff. We also have 8 full-time maintenance guys on our staff. They're out taking care of our buildings, changing light bulbs, shoveling the sidewalks, all that sort of stuff.
And what are some of the properties that you have in Batavia? What are some of the landmarks that we can recognize as being Batavia Enterprises properties?
So as of the past week, the most prominent property would probably be, well, it was the old Swanson's hardware store right on Wilson Street. So I'm sure everybody in Batavia is aware that we have taken that building down and we're in the process of developing a new Walgreens store. So that's definitely, that's a property everybody knows. But also the Newton House at the northwest corner of Route 31 in Wilson. That's an office building, great property. We've had that in the portfolio for probably 30 years.
So how can somebody get a hold of you? How can they get Batavia Enterprises, perhaps if they have a property to sell or they want to investigate your management of a property? How can they get in touch with you?
Sure. So we definitely have quite a few signs around town, so I'm sure everyone has driven past those. They can go to our website at beiproperties.net or give our office a call at 630-879-3680.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciated learning more about this very important part of Batavia.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And please stay tuned for our sponsor announcement, and we will be right back.